Hello, everybody. My name is Jill Renee Feeler, and welcome to this Q&A call. For those of you that are new, welcome. And for those of you that are returning, welcome. Why would, for somebody that's new or newer to my work, I do just want to provide a little snippet here. Some people don't know what an intuitive is. I I know things about you that you don't know about yourself. I know things about this reality that most people don't know. And the tricky thing about it is it can't be proven. But just because something can't be proven doesn't mean it's not true and doesn't mean it's not real. So I've developed a wide appreciation and a deep appreciation for things that make sense that we can't prove, that help us understand ourselves, help us be a better version of ourselves, and help us better understand what this reality is, what we are in this reality, what is beyond this reality, etc. So it's a very different type of experience for a lot of people. And it is mind blowing to some, and it is incredibly reassuring and centering and calming and expansive in a lot of really relevant, practical ways that make us better, like I said, better versions of ourselves. And who doesn't want that? Okay, let's do a bit of a connection experience here. Oh, there's my throat. No, no, no. No tickly throat today. I've got tea with honey. I'm ready to go. Okay, so let's do a brief connection experience here. And I'm just going to assist us in really feeling a deeper level of ourselves and just relaxing our mind, relaxing our bodies, helping us feel more in control of ourselves and our lives. Okay, so I encourage you to take some nice deep breaths, ideally in through the nose and out through the nose, at least for a few of them. On this next inhale for you, I would like you to imagine that your body is so light and fluffy and buoyant. Yes, there's gravity, but your body is not as heavy and not as dense as it can regularly feel. Great job. I'd like you to imagine that your body is inside an orb, a ball, and that orb is like a surreal container for what I call your consciousness, which of course is beyond your mind. Nice. So your mind is a sub-operating system within your consciousness. Your consciousness can assist and guide your mind into a more authentic state of well-being, self-control, ease, grace, and harmony for you in your life, in this world. Nice deep breath. I'd like you to imagine that this orb is filled with your favorite color. I like champagne, so mine's a champagne colored. And there is a sparkly nature to your orb of light. It is very dynamic and alive and free-flowing. It's not rigid and stiff like our bodies and like our minds can feel at times. And in this experience today, in this Q&A, I would love for your mind to be curious and open to new ideas and new ways of thinking, new ways of perceiving yourself and others and this entire reality. Because there's so much that our minds don't know, and there's so much that our minds have wrong. So let's be open to fresh ideas that might be more accurate and therefore more helpful to you in this life, in this world. Great job. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Great. Okay, let's get started here. All right, and those of you that are live, feel free to type in the chat room as well. And I'm going to jump over to the questions that came in via the website. So let me start with those, and I'm just going to peek and see if there's any new ones. No, we're good. Okay, and these started coming in, I think, yesterday. So, okay, from Donna. Dearest Jill, with my stronger connection and knowledge of Mary Magdalene and the whole Christ feminine energy, I have lost my feeling of connection to my heritage in the Roman Catholic Church. I used to be able to feel Jesus's energy, have forgiveness, and accept the ideology that I didn't like. Now I feel anger, maybe even rage toward that movement and the religions that disrespect women. I do not even want to enter a church or be a part of a ceremony. It seems so fake. My question is, can Roman Catholic churches be places of healing, even if darkness is present? And can I someday make peace with my Roman Catholic heritage? Thanks so much. Donna, I'm so glad that you asked this question. This topic has come up before, and I'm happy to repeat and offer maybe a fresh perspective, something new that I haven't talked about before. And I did want to point out that for those of you that haven't thought about it, the Mary Magdalene online pilgrimage series is all recorded. It's available at any time for you. And part of Donna's question comes about from what we learned in that online series. I think it's 6 different audio and audio recordings, and they're also available in a video format. And it was a spectacular series in so many ways. So those of you that are curious about the history, the proven history of Mary Magdalene, the legend and lore, mythology even of Mary Magdalene, especially her years in France. Veronique Floyot was my partner in that series. And then I offered the more esoteric, intuitive side of Mary Magdalene. It's a wonderful collaboration between Veronique and myself, and I do highly recommend it for anyone here that is called to it. Okay. All right. So Donna, first of all, one thing I want to mention when you said my question is, when you asked, can I someday make peace with my Roman Catholic heritage? And of course, that part is up to you, sister. I'm going to offer what I can to assist in that. But whether you make peace with that heritage or not will be completely up to you. I do want to offer here that all of us, as our infinite and eternal consciousness, we picked our parents. And therefore we picked our birthplace, we picked our birth time. So just think about how fundamental that is. I believe we also picked our name, even our first name. Our Christian name, as it's known in some cultures. So think about how much of what you knew and chose sort of coming into this incarnation, and that from those choices that were made by you for you, including religion and any sort of cultural dynamics and things like that. Those would all have been part of the knowing as you came in. So in other words, Donna, if I'm assuming your parents were of Roman Catholic faith and you chose your parents, so therefore you knew that you would be experiencing that culture and those traditions and those ceremonies and all of that. Okay, so that to me doesn't mean, like you did this to yourself. That's not my intention in offering that. It's that you knew what you were doing, and there may be more benefit and more reason for your choosing that than we can sometimes realize from our humanness. Okay. All right. So, okay, let's dive in. Let's dive into this.